I had a really bad headache for a few days, and I went to Moore Hospital. I just remember telling somebody that it felt like somebody was in my head snapping a rubber band. They did an MRI. This is all stuff I've been told. I don't remember any of it. And they sent me home. And then the next day, my eye was kind of rolled up in the back of my head, and my pupil was all dilated. So we went to St. Joe's, and I don't know if they didn't do any tests or anything, they just sent me home with some medication that I probably shouldn't have had on a good day. And about an hour later, 2 hours later, I had heard her scream and came running down, and I wasn't breathing. I was on the bed, collapsed. And I was in a coma for 21 days, and they gave me a 7% chance to survive and a 1% chance to be okay. You know, I think the whole time I was in my coma, they were telling me that, you know, Wendy, you're in the hospital, you've had an aneurysm, blah, blah, blah. Because it must have registered at some level, because I never questioned it. A month or so later, I found this medication, and I said, is this what they gave me? And it's yes, and I said, so I pulled it up online and started reading about it, and it said, will severely increase blood pressure. My blood pressure was already sky high, and that's a contribution to aneurysms, so. I'm hoping that they know to look for an aneurysm or look for something serious, just because it doesn't show up on their screens or whatever. They need to rule it out. They need to make sure that that's not what it is. And I had every classic sign. I mean, everything that classically you would relate to an aneurysm. And they didn't, you know, test further for that. They could have done a spinal tap and they would have found that. They would have found the fluid in my spine, and they would have known that that was from an aneurysm. I have a friend, and when my aneurysm happened, he said, I know somebody who, you know, could help you, and he introduced me to Tom. I think Tom's wonderful. He actually cares. He shows me that he cares, not just as a client, but as a person. You know, he's told me that if something like that was to happen to him, he would hope that he would handle it as gracefully as I have.